Well, good morning. So I'm just here to talk about the difference between thumb draw and the the, the more usual way where I live is the three finger split or the three finger under. But and see when I draw normally, I find that my draw length maximum is about 28 inches maximum. Actually, it's near 27 sort of thing. So about there, I can draw about there. Let's have a go, another go. This is a much longer arrow, so you notice all my arrows are different. Sorry about that. Let's have a look. So that's sort of like getting on for 28 inches. Okay. Whereas if I stick a similar sort of arrow in with the thumb side, there's I can get an extra inch. I think is what about it amounts to. Yeah, that's easy an extra inch, probably a little bit more. So you can draw slightly further with a thumb draw than you can with uh, the three finger under on that side. So argumentatively, you could get more out of the thumb draw than you could get out of the three finger under. Now, I've done distance testing with all different styles of drawing, and it all came out is fairly much of a muchness. It was the archer, not the actual technique or the bow or what have you. Yeah, but it does seem to me that you can draw slightly easier when shooting fairly flat. Um, uh, when you're shooting up there at an angle, even on this side, you get slightly more. You can get slightly more like that because you you can come down onto it. Okay, so when you're like this, it's sort of like straight to the your ear when once I get past. But on the horizontal with the thumb draw, I believe you can get slightly more. Yeah. But the other thing about the thumb draw that I find, I can't draw quite so heavy on the thumb draw. Uh, I find that up to about £70 I can do the thumb draw quite happily. Above that, it starts getting a bit painful, even with a ring on. Um, so I find it easier to draw heavier with the three finger. I use three finger under. That's only just my particular thing. But even with a split three finger, you can draw slightly heavier by just using a three finger under. This is not heavy bow. This is only about sort of £65 at 28 inches. Because I'm just using it for demonstration purposes. There you go. Anyway, so the difference between thumb and three finger split or three finger under, and it's shooting off each. The thumb shoots off the thumb on the thumb side of the bow, and the three finger under you tend to shoot off that side of the bow. Though I know it can be done on this side of the bow, but I don't know if you can do the thumb on this side of the bow. No, you can't because you push the thumb up, you push it off. Because the nice thing about it is when you hold the thumb with the thumb, you've actually got control of everything, except when you hit your arrows. Yeah. Okay. So the aim is different. The aim is different on the when you're doing a thumb draw to when you're doing a either side. There is a difference in the aim because you've got the archer's paradox on each side. So you've got archer's paradoxes on one side and archer's paradoxes on the other side. Okay, so that's the only difference, and you can get you get used to that. Just practice. Peace. Enjoy your archery.